Is your car cranking endlessly and struggling to fire up when the temperature drops near freezing? You might have an issue with your starting enrichment system, indicated by the P0213 engine code. This generic powertrain diagnostic trouble code applies to OBD2 equipped vehicles that utilize a dedicated cold start injector. While these injectors are often found on older diesel engines, they are also used in various gasoline applications across the United States. When this code is stored, it means the powertrain control module has detected an electrical abnormality in the primary cold start injector circuit. This specific injector is usually mounted centrally in the intake manifold. Its entire job is to spray an extra, highly atomized shot of fuel into the engine to help all the cylinders fire up smoothly when the ambient air and engine block are freezing cold. The engine computer monitors the coolant and intake air temperatures to decide exactly when to pulse this extra injector. If the computer senses an abnormal amount of electrical resistance or a voltage drop in this circuit, it triggers the warning light. The symptoms are most obvious during the winter months. You will experience a severely delayed engine startup, or the vehicle might refuse to start at all when cold, even though it runs perfectly fine during warm summer afternoons. You might also find lean exhaust codes or random misfire codes stored in the computer. The main causes for this issue are a defective cold start injector that is electrically burned out, a faulty engine coolant temperature sensor giving the computer bad data, or shorted wiring in the main harness. Rodent damaged wiring is a very common cause, as mice love to chew on warm engine wires during cold nights. To fix this, start with a thorough visual inspection of the wiring harness around the intake manifold, looking for chewed insulation or green corrosion at the connector plug. If the wires are intact, you will need a digital volt ohmmeter and a noid light to test the system. You must verify that the injector is receiving a constant supply of battery voltage and a time ground pulse from the engine computer when you first turn the key. If the injector has power and a ground pulse but does not click open, it is permanently clogged or dead and needs replacement. However, if your tests reveal that there is no ground pulse coming from the engine computer, you are likely dealing with a broken wire deep in the harness or a failing computer module. In that scenario, you should definitely take your vehicle to a professional mechanic, as diagnosing fuel components and complex computer logic requires specialized factory scan tools. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there on the road.